A billionaire's tower crumbles, exposing a deadly betrayal. Can Ethan Caldwell save his friend or lose his empire? Unravel the shocking truth now. A phone pierces the silence of Ethan Caldwell's penthouse, its shrill ring cutting through the hum of New York's nightlife. The billionaire, poised at 40, answers with a frown his construction site, Caldwell Tower, is in chaos. A structural failure. Workers trapped. Ethan's pulse races as he grabs his coat, the city's glittering skyline mocking his control. He's the king of New York, his name carved into its steel and glass. Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, bends the world to his will. Private jets, supercars, and galas orbit his charisma, his tailored suits cloaking a man who seems untouchable. Yet, as he speeds toward the crisis, doubts claw at him. This empire, built from a coder's dreams, thrives on his relentless ambition. But at what cost? The penthouse, grand as it is, feels hollow. Party laughter rings false, faces blurring into masks. His father's voice, a ghost from humbler days, whispers of integrity lost to deals. Ethan, gripping the wheel, wonders, has he built a legacy or a lie? The chaos at Caldwell Tower is more than a mishap, it's a crack in his gilded world, a warning of storms to come. The untouchable tycoon is about to face a truth he can't buy. A worker's shout pierces the chaos of the Caldwell Tower site, his finger jabbing at Ethan Caldwell as sirens wail. "You did this," he yells, his dark-streaked face twisted with rage. The billionaire freezes, his tailored coat out of place amid the rubble. Floodlights cast harsh shadows, revealing twisted steel and frantic rescuers. Ethan, the untouchable tycoon, feels the weight of 1,000 eyes workers, medics, reporters. His empire, built on ambition, now teeters on this shattered ground. Caldwell Enterprises promised progress, but tonight it's a graveyard of dreams. Ethan's mind races. How did it come to this? He'd pushed for Caldwell Tower to outshine rivals, ignoring whispers of risk. Victor Hayes, his coup, had urged speed over safety, and Ethan, seduced by legacy, agreed. Now, as the workers' words echo, guilt stirs. The penthouse parties, the supercars, the adoring crowds, they feel like a distant lie. His father's lessons, buried under years of deals, resurface. Build for people, not pride. Ethan scans the wreckage, spotting a familiar face, James Carter, his loyal site manager, trapped under debris. The accusation burns. Is he a king or a culprit? As Ethan steps toward James, a reporter's camera flashes, capturing a truth he can't escape. A reporter's voice slices through the clamor at Caldwell Tower's wreckage, her microphone thrust toward Ethan Caldwell like a blade. "Mr. Caldwell, did your greed cause this disaster?" she demands, cameras rolling, pinning the billionaire under a spotlight of scrutiny. The crowd workers, rescuers, onlookers, turns, their eyes boring into him. Ethan, still reeling from a worker's accusation, feels his empire's weight buckle. His tailored coat, a symbol of invincibility, now clings like a shroud. Caldwell Enterprises, his monument to ambition, stands accused in this rubble-strewn chaos. Moments ago, he'd faced James Carter's lifeless form, trapped under steel, a loyal ally he'd ignored. The reporter's words echo that failure, stripping away the gloss of his luxury lifestyle. Ethan's world of penthouses, supercars, and galas feels like a hollow stage. He recalls his father's creed. Wealth is nothing without honor. Has he betrayed that? The cameras capture his hesitation, a crack in the tycoon's armor. As Ethan searches for words, Victor Hayes, his coup, steps in, deflecting with practiced charm. But the reporter's gaze doesn't waver, and neither does Ethan's guilt. James's fate hangs in the balance, and this public reckoning is only the beginning of a truth Ethan can't outrun. A woman's voice cuts through the din at Caldwell Tower's wreckage, sharp and unafraid. "Ethan Caldwell, you can't hide from this," she declares, stepping from the crowd. Sophia Bennett, a stranger with piercing eyes, holds a notebook, her gaze locking onto the billionaire. Ethan, still shaken from a reporter's assault, feels a chill. How does she know his name? The chaos of sirens and shouts fades as her words hang heavy. Around them, the rubble of his empire lies exposed, James Carter's fate uncertain beneath twisted steel. Ethan's luxury lifestyle, once a shield, now feels like a cage. Sophia claims she's a journalist, probing corporate greed, but her knowledge of Caldwell Tower's flaws unnerves him. Has she been watching him? Ethan's mind flashes to penthouse galas, where faces blur into motives. He built Caldwell Enterprises on ambition, sidelining warnings from James to chase glory. Now, as Sophia's accusation echoes, the worker's rage, guilt festers. His father's voice haunts. Truth finds you, son. Is Sophia an ally or a threat? Victor, hovering nearby, whispers, she's trouble. Ethan. As Sophia slips into the crowd, her notebook glinting, Ethan senses a storm brewing, one that could unravel his gilded world. Before he can save James. Ethan Caldwell's phone buzzes in his pocket, a cryptic text flashing. Caldwell Tower wasn't an accident. Look closer. The billionaire's breath catches, the words searing through the chaos of the wrecked site. Sirens wail, and the glare of floodlights reveals the rubble where James Carter lies trapped. Ethan, already battered by accusations, feels his world tilt. Who sent this? His empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a beacon of tech and real estate, now seems a house of cards. The luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a glittering lie under this shadow of doubt. Moments ago, Sophia's piercing words and a worker's rage shook him, but this message cuts deeper. Was the collapse sabotage? Ethan scans the crowd. Victor Hayes, his coup, directs rescuers with calm precision, but his eyes flicker. Sophia, notebook in hand, watches from afar. Even James had warned of risks, ignored in Ethan's chase for glory. His father's voice echoes. Trust is earned, not bought. Has Ethan been blind? The text's warning gnaws, hinting at betrayal within his inner circle. As he pockets the phone, resolve hardens he must save James and uncover the truth. But in this gilded world, every step risks shattering what's left of his empire. A rescuer's grim whisper halts Ethan Caldwell mid-step at the Caldwell Tower wreckage. James tried to stop it, he says, eyes hollow. He saw the flaw, stayed to warn us, and got trapped. The billionaire's heart sinks, the weight of his loyal manager's sacrifice crushing him. Sirens pierce the night, and floodlights expose the rubble where James lies. Ethan's empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, feels like a hollow crown. His luxury lifestyle, penthouses, supercars, Gallus dims against this stark truth. The cryptic text about sabotage still burns in his mind, but this revelation cuts deeper. James, a steadfast ally for 2 decades, had begged Ethan to slow the project, citing safety. Ethan, blinded by ambition, dismissed him, chasing a legacy over lives. Now, the worker's words echo accusations from reporters and Sophia's probing gaze. His father's maxim haunts. A man's worth is in his deeds. Has Ethan failed James? Victor's smooth assurances ring false, and Sophia's notebook looms in the distance. As rescuers dig for James, Ethan vows to uncover the truths, sabotage or not. The tycoon's gilded world phrase, and saving James becomes his only anchor in a storm of guilt and betrayal. Ethan Caldwell's hand brushes a folded paper in his coat pocket, slipped there unnoticed amid the Caldwell Tower chaos. Unfurling it, his eyes widen a leaked safety report. Stamped confidential, implicating Victor Hayes in hiding structural flaws. The billionaire's blood runs cold, the rubble-strewn site blurring as betrayal dawns. Sirens wail, and James Carter's trapped form haunts the wreckage. Ethan's empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, teeters on lies. His luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus crumbles under this stark revelation. Moments ago, a rescuer's words about James's heroism deepened Ethan's guilt. Now, this document, scrawled with Victor's initials, suggests sabotage or negligence. Ethan trusted Victor, his coup, to helm Caldwell Tower, ignoring James's pleas for caution. The worker's rage, Sophia's probing, and a cryptic text about foul play swirl in his mind. His father's warning echoes. Snakes hide in trusted cloaks. Is Victor the traitor? Sophia, watching from the crowd, seems to know more than she lets on. As Ethan clutches the paper, resolve ignite seal, save James, and expose the truth. But in this gilded world, each discovery risks toppling his empire further, and the clock is ticking. Ethan Caldwell's phone vibrates with a hospital's urgent call, the doctor's voice grim. James Carter's critical. He may not make it through the night. The billionaire's knees buckle, the Caldwell Tower wreckage fading as guilt surges. Sirens still echo, and the rubble where James was trapped glints under floodlights. Ethan's empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, feels like a hollow throne. His luxury lifestyle, penthouses, supercars. Gallus crumbles against the stark reality of a friend's life hanging by a thread. The leaked report implicating Victor's negligence burns in Ethan's pocket, compounding his shame. James, his loyal manager, had risked all to warn of flaws Ethan ignored, chasing a skyscraper's glory. Now, Sophia's accusations, a worker's rage, and a cryptic text about sabotage swirl in his mind. His father's words cut deep. Loyalty is rarer than gold. Has Ethan squandered it? Victor's evasive glances and Sophia's distant stare fuel his paranoia. As Ethan races to the hospital, the city's neon blur mirrors his racing thoughts. Saving James is his only focus, but the truth about Victor, Sophia, and his own failures looms like a storm. In this gilded world, time is the enemy, and Ethan's awakening may come too late. Sophia Bennett emerges from the hospital's dim corridor, her voice low as she presses a recorder into Ethan Caldwell's trembling hands. "Listen to this," she urges, her eyes darting. The device hums, revealing Victor Hayes' voice plotting to cut corners on Caldwell Tower. Ethan's heart pounds, the sterile hospital air choking him. James Carter lies in ICU, his life fading, while Ethan's empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, unravels. His luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a gilded trap under this betrayal's weight. The leaked report in his pocket already pointed to Victor's negligence, but this recording is damning. Ethan trusted Victor, his coup, to steer the skyscraper project, dismissing James's warnings for glory. Now, Sophia's evidence, paired with a worker's rage and a cryptic text, paints a sinister picture. His father's creed rings, deeds reveal the man. Has Victor been playing him? Sophia's motives remain unclear, she ally or opportunist. As James's monitor beeps faintly, Ethan's guilt surges. He must act, save James, confront Victor, uncover the truth. The hospital's cold walls close in, mirroring his shrinking world. In this gilded cage, every choice is a gamble, and Ethan's awakening teeters on the edge of ruin. A young woman blocks Ethan Caldwell's path in the hospital's sterile hall, her tear-streaked face fierce. "You're why Dad's dying," she cries, revealing herself as James Carter's daughter. Lily. Ethan freezes, Caldwell Tower rubble. The ICU's hum underscores James's fragile state, while Ethan's empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, feels like ash. His luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus fades before Lily's raw pain. Lily clutches a photo of James, saying he stayed loyal, hiding Victor's shortcuts to protect Ethan's dream. The recording Sophia gave, the leaked report, and a cryptic text about sabotage swirl in Ethan's mind, painting Victor as a traitor. Yet Lily's plea cuts deepest. "Dad believed in you." Ethan recalls his father's lesson. Honor those who lift you. He's failed James, blinded by ambition. Sophia's shadow lingers, her motives unclear, and Victor's absence screams guilt. As Lily sobs, Ethan vows to save James and expose Victor's lies. The hospital's cold light strips his gilded world bare, and each step toward James's room is a step toward redemption or ruin. Time ticks, and Ethan's awakening burns with a desperate need to make things right. Victor Hayes steps from the hospital's shadows, his smooth voice chilling Ethan Caldwell's core. "Sign this, Ethan, or the board buries you," he hisses, thrusting a document to shift Caldwell Tower's blame onto James. The billionaire's pulse races. The ICU's sterile hum a grim backdrop to James Carter's fading life. Ethan's empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, sways under Victor's veiled threat. His luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a gilded noose tightening around his neck. Lily's tearful plea and Sophia's damning recording still burn in Ethan's mind, alongside the leaked report exposing Victor's deceit. Now, this brazen move confirms Victor's betrayal. Ethan trusted him, ignoring James's warnings to chase a skyscraper's glory. His father's words echo, "Beware the snake in your shadow." Victor's charm masks a venomous intent, but Sophia's distant presence at the hospital stirs doubts she complicit. As James's monitor falters, Ethan's guilt surges. He grips the document, torn between saving his empire and honoring James. The hospital's cold walls mirror his shrinking options. In this gilded trap, Ethan's awakening ignites a resolve to confront Victor's lies. But one wrong move could cost James's life and his legacy. A reporter's tablet blares a grainy video in the hospital's tense air, thrusting Ethan Caldwell into fury. The footage shows Victor Hayes barking orders to skip safety checks at Caldwell Tower days before its collapse. "We're behind, cut it." He snaps, sealing James Carter's fate. Ethan's fists clench. The ICU's sterile hum a cruel reminder of James's fading pulse. His empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, burns under this public betrayal. His luxury lifestyle, penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a gilded lie exposed. The video, leaked to the press, confirms the recording, report, and cryptic text painting Victor as a traitor. Ethan trusted his coup, ignoring James's pleas to prioritize safety, chasing a skyscraper's glory. Lily's tears, Sophia's warnings, and a worker's rage flood his mind. His father's voice cuts through. Truth breaks the proud. Victor's hospital gambit to frame James now lies shattered. Sophia, nearby, nods subtly, her role unclear. As the reporter demands answers, Ethan's resolve hardens. He'll confront Victor and save James. The hospital's stark light strips his world bare. Each heartbeat a call to action. In this gilded inferno, Ethan's awakening fuels a fight for justice. But one misstep could doom his empire and James's life. James Carter's eyes flutter open in the ICU, his weak voice a shock to Ethan Caldwell. Victor knew, he rasps, before slipping back into darkness. The billionaire's heart lurches, the hospital's sterile hum amplifying the weight of James's words. Ethan grips his friend's hand. The machine's beeps a fragile lifeline. His empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, crumbles under this new clue. His luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a gilded veil hiding Victor's treachery. The video exposing Victor's negligence, Sophia's recording, and a leaked report already damned him. But James's whisper is a knife to Ethan's soul. He trusted Victor, dismissing James's warnings to chase Caldwell Tower's glory. Lily's plea, a worker's rage, and a cryptic text swirl, confirming a web of deceit. His father's voice echoes, "Protect those who stand by you." Ethan's guilt, Sergeski failed, James, blinded by ambition. Sophia's gaze from the corridor hints at deeper knowledge, her role still a riddle. As James's pulse weakens, his resolve steels. He'll expose Victor and save James. The hospital's stark walls mirror his narrowing path. In this gilded abyss, Ethan's awakening burns with urgency, but time slips like sand, and one truth could end it all. A hushed call from a board member jolts Ethan Caldwell in the hospital's dim waiting room. "Victor's rallying the board to oust you," the voice warns, exposing a plot to seize Caldwell Enterprises. The billionaire's jaw tightens. James Carter's ICU bed just steps away, its monitors flickering. Ethan's empire, a titan of tech and real estate, teeters as Victor's treachery deepens. His luxury lifestyle penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a gilded cage, its bars forged by his own blindness. James's fleeting whisper, Sophia's recording, and a leaked video already branded Victor a traitor. But this boardroom coup stabs deeper. Ethan trusted Victor, sidelining James's warnings to chase Caldwell Tower's glory. Lily's plea and a worker's rage still echo, layered with his father's maxim, "Power blinds, but loyalty sees." Victor's scheme to frame James now fuels a larger grab for control. Sophia, lingering nearby, her notebook a silent question, adds to Ethan's doubts. Is she friend or foe? As James's life hangs by a thread, Ethan's resolve surges. He must confront Victor and save James before the board votes. The hospital's stark glow mirrors his narrowing path. In this gilded crucible, Ethan's awakening drives him to fight, but one misstep could bury his empire and James's hope. Sophia Bennett pulls Ethan Caldwell into a hospital stairwell. Her whisper, urgent, "I have proof to bury Victor, but you must go public tonight." Her flash drive holds emails tying Victor to deliberate sabotage at Caldwell Tower. Yet she demands Ethan confess his own negligence first. The billionaire's chest tightens. James Carter's ICU bed a haunting backdrop. His empire, Caldwell Enterprises, a titan of tech and real estate, hangs by a thread. His luxury lifestyle, penthouses, supercars, Gallus feels like a gilded mirage, shattered by truth. James's whisper, Lily's plea, and a boardroom plot already exposed Victor's betrayal. But Sophia's condition forces a brutal choice. Save his name or James's legacy. Ethan ignored James's warnings, blinded by ambition, and now faces redemption's cost. His father's voice resounds. "Own your failures, or they own you." Victor's coup looms, but Sophia's loyalty wavers as she's savior or schemer. As James's monitor beeps faintly, Ethan chooses. He'll confess, expose Victor, and fight for James. The hospital's stark light burns away his old self. In this gilded crucible, Ethan's awakening is complete. But Victor's next move and Sophia's secrets loom. promising a storm beyond the horizon. What's Victor's next move? Is Sophia friend or foe? Comment your thoughts, like and subscribe for more billionaire drama every week. Don.